Here we go. First ball.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Marsh watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Straight to the fielder. End of the over, just one off it. Australia are 1 for none. Bumrah from the city end. Cuts that off well in the infield.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Couldn't get it through the field. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. End of the over. 2 runs added to the total. Australia are 2 for none.
Second over down in the power play, and they're off to a sluggish start with the bat. There's been a good mix of bowling variations, though.
Drilled it way too short, and that's been dispatched to the boundary at a rate of knots.
A textbook pull shot. Any youngsters watching need to look at this. Power and control. Phenomenal shot.
Head has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merit. Smacks that away through the gap.
You just can't give them that much width. You bowl out there and you get what you deserve.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your... That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision?
How's that?
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you expect from someone of this skill level.
No, it's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Misses everything. India has gone up for something here. Umpire looks a bit confused as to what they're appealing for. Doesn't beat the infield. Can't get that outside the ring field. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. No. Terrible shot. Was quick onto that in the infield. Well, that's the end of a great display of bowling. No score from it. Nicely putting pressure on the batters. Siraj from the Cathedral end. That's been smacked away. Fielders will not stop that one.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Edged it. No one there. Could be four. Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Wow, that's missed a lot. Now then, watch this. They've gone up. Didn't hear or see anything. Nearly gets the edge. Siraj with a great delivery there. India managed to keep the batters pretty quiet in that over. We're certainly seeing some very good bowling. Square cut, finds point, no run. Across the stumps and a flick of the wrist. It's wide of square leg. Could be fourth.
A textbook back foot shot. Anyone would be proud of that. It just flies to the boundary.
Rohit, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Smacks that away through the gap.
A fantastic shot. Gets forward, head over the ball, smashes it away.
Bumrah is finding it difficult to contain this pair at the moment. My advice would be go back to your stock delivery and then build from there. Power and precision in that shot.
Nearly got through, just about hit it in time with enough bat speed to pick up four. Nothing really wrong with that ball. Got onto the front foot and found the gap to get that one to the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, round about off stump. That'll force a mistake. A big one, 12 runs out of there. Australia, 32 for 1.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through. A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one, though.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come.
Short, watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
End of the over, 5 off it. Australia 37 for 1. Bumrah from the city end. Singh, the left arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the city end. Beats the field with a great shot.
Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
Overstepped on that occasion. Now have to deal with a free hit chance. Finds the edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Does very well to quickly get across to this one.
Great work behind the stumps. Saved some runs with that dive.
Six runs added there. Australia are 43 for 1. Shot, textbook pull shot, and that's racing away to the boundary. Brilliant.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Crash! Beautiful bowling.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much. To speak of on the scoreboard.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Five runs added in that over. Australia are 48 for 2. Not too sure what they're appealing for here. Finds the fielder with that shot. Strays onto the leg and glanced it nicely. Might just get to the boundary rope.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. India has gone up for something here. Umpire looks a bit confused as to what they're appealing for. Singh has had a pretty good over, just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket. Siraj from the Cathedral end.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Straight to the fielder. Nice shot, but straight to gully. Smacks that away through the gap.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. End of the over, and it's a good one for the bowling side, not letting the batters build any momentum. Square cut, finds point, no run. Cuts that off well in the infield.
Bit of shape on the way through. Renshaw happy just to watch it go by.
Things have been kept relatively quiet here. Another good over comes to an end. The right arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the Cathedral. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Couldn't get it through the field. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing.
Oh, there you go. A no ball. Maybe just trying a little too hard. Just need to get more control back.
Bulmer will be disappointed with that previous delivery. Not up to their normal standards. Drilled that one away.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Power and precision in that shot. Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters. Singh from the city end. Perfectly timed.
Got it away for four, backward of point very nicely.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Misses everything. Not too sure what they're appealing for here. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. End of the over. 6 off it. Australia a 74 for 2. Can't get that outside the ring field. Edge, but it drops safely. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Brilliant diving stop.
A little bit of wobble on that ball and it's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot though. Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
overstepped by a fair way. You don't want to be giving away
Walaikum
extra
assalam.
deliveries too often. Renshaw drills that one away. That'll be 4 more to the tally.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Might look to go big again here.
Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg.
Marsh watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
With a huge appeal. I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. 2 runs coming from that over. Australia around 3 for 2. Bumrah from the cathedral end. This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Doesn't beat the infield. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Australia weren't given much of an opportunity there, a very tidy over.
It's been good bowling. Batters just haven't adjusted to the conditions tonight.
Going with spin now. Square cut, finds point, no run. Oh, they've done it again. They're taking everything out of the top shelf this match. Wow, what a catch. Absolute screamer. Diving away to the side and keeping his balance as well.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
The new batter always likes to feel bat on ball as they bring a bit of nervous energy to the wicket. Nice shot, but straight to gully. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Onto that early, that could be 4. Carey waited on that and guides it down to third. Fielder coming around, may stop it before the boundary. The end of a very tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be that easy out there at the moment. Good pressure being exerted. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Edge, but it drops safely. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Missed the lot. India has gone up for something here. Umpire looks a bit confused as to what they're appealing for. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Timed through the vacant point position, racing to the boundary.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary. How will the bowler respond?
Edge, keeper can't take it. Not sure anyone will cut that off now.
We didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Finds the fielder with that shot. Cracking shot over pitch and got what it deserved. That's 4 more.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and have been put away.
Rohit, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Patel has kept the pressure on in this over. Just needs to maintain the momentum going forwards. Yada from the Cathedral end.
The captain bringing a good balance to this field, I reckon.
Was quick onto that in the infield.
this innings. Been playing very nicely out there and brings up the half-century. Changes being made in the field, going with a fairly balanced option.
Beats the field with a great shot. Four runs added in the over. Australia 108 for 3. No, terrible shot. Smacks that away through the gap. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Now then, what's this? They've gone up. I didn't hear or see anything. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. No shot offered. That's a confident appeal. Yeah, the keeper's really gone up, as do the surrounding fielders. They seem convinced. Could be a review coming up.
Was there a bat on it? The fielders think there was. This could be trouble. Now, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat, though.
Yeah, great decision by the umpire. Challenge wasn't successful. Patel has had a pretty good over. Just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket. Cuts that off well in the infield.
Some moves are being made in the field, looking pretty balanced between defence and attack.
Not the ideal way of handling that ball. The bowler looks really confident. Good shot, a beauty. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Edge, but it drops safely. Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters. Nearly gets the edge. Patel with a great delivery there. Feint outside edge and just wide of the keeper. Will be 4 more though.
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough on it to get 4.
Carey has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Misses everything. Couldn't get it through the field.
Carey watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Patel will be pleased with their work in that over. Kept the batters under pressure very, very well. It's something they do so well. Yada from the Cathedral. Seems to have misjudged that one. Ouch. India with a massive shout. Edged, unplayable. That's the end of a very good over. Great pressure being placed on the batters here.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Crash! Beautiful bowling.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. Those runs were really starting to flow.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Bang! Bowled. Just stunning bowling.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
Some adjustments to the field.
The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Owen, taking guard, has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. On that nicely, good defence. Yada ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket.
Connolly watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Dug that out well. Not tempted to play it, that one. That's a confident appeal. Patel with a huge appeal. Nice shot, straight to gully. Patel has finished off a tidy over there. Nothing to show for it, but will be well pleased nevertheless. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Doesn't beat the infield. Good shot, a beauty. Oh, nicely done. That's gone fine. May well be four.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and they're going to get punished on this pitch. What a shot. Lovely on drive, and there's little chance of anyone catching that. Straight to the fielder. The end of another tidy over. Good to see the pressure starting to build on the batters. Patel from the city end. They've gone up here.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall on top of the bounce, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end. Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. No need for the fielders to chase that one.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. And out. Oh, how did he get to that one? What a catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled, and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
Bowling the slips have really gone up here. They like it.
This field's looking for more balance between
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
That was a beautiful shot. Rocks onto the back foot and stabs the ball away. Fielders had no chance. Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one, though. Another defensive shot. End of the over, and it's a good one for the bowling side, not letting the batters build any momentum. Patel having a day out here. Brilliant bowling so far, and just one more to get 5 in this innings.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Yes!
Oh, my word. Fast reflexes and grabs it. Stunning catch. Super catch.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
Now, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team. Finds the fielder with that shot. That's the end of the over. Brilliant bowling ensures no runs added and 1 wicket goes on the wicket column. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg goal.
Too wide. It's there to be hit. Was really given the treatment.
Was quick onto that in the infield. Magical shot into the vacant leg position. Nobody there to stop it.
These are the sort of shots you just stand back and admire. Gets onto the back foot, rolls the wrist to keep control, and finds the boundary.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. India managed to keep the batters pretty quiet in that over. We're certainly seeing some very good bowling. Patel from the city end. Right arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the city end.
Hazelwood watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper. Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot. You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Drive straight down the ground, mid-on will collect that one though. 5 runs added in the over. Australia are 152 for 7. Good shot, a beauty. Cuts that off well in the infield. Great catch. Out. What a screamer.
The 8th wicket to fall. The opening batters out there in the field will probably be starting to prepare themselves for their own innings.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket.
ऑस्ट्रेलिया वालों क्या हो गया ब्रो?
Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Beautiful catch. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
That's number 9 down. The bowling's been good so far. The 10th shouldn't be too long in coming, you'd think.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder.
What a great shot that was. Onto the front foot really quickly. No stopping that one.
Rohit, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Couldn't get it through the field. Across the stumps at a flick of the wrist. It's wide and square leg. Could be 4.
A fantastic shot. Gets forward, head over the ball and smashes that one away.
End of the over, and a very nicely bowled one. Not much opportunity to score runs there. right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the cathedral end.
How will the bowler respond?
Why did the
Still honing in on
Australian
their
batsman
lines.
bring a
Batter
ladder
happy
to
to
the
let it go
match
through.
against India? Because he heard Bumrah's deliveries were hitting new heights.
Bowling the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Two blocks in a row now. Tick-tock, tick-tock. India with a massive shout. The bowler looks really confident.
Australia's new strategy against India: if you can't handle Bumrah, just pray the rain comes early.
No, no, no. Terrible shot. Over. Australia 160 for 9. Bumrah from the city end. That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Hazelwood watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper. A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Australia's new strategy against India: if you can't handle Bumrah, just pray the rain comes early.
That'll be a dead ball.
Why did the Indian bowler refuse to play cards with the Australian batsman? Because every time he bowled an
Amazing
ace,
delivery.
the
That's a
Aussies
strong
got
appeal.
caught out.
What's the umpire's decision?
Kohli walks out to bat. Australian crowd, you can't score here. Kohli, mate, I don't score here. I take over. Australia's fielding is like their Wi-Fi, works great until an Indian player starts streaming boundaries. If you enjoy the content, don't forget and please consider subscribing to my channel. Australia's fielding is like their Wi-Fi, works great until an Indian player starts streaming boundaries. Q. What's the difference between Australia's batting lineup and a pizza? A. At least a pizza can feed the crowd for overs.
seems to suit it, so good call to bowl first. Certainly looks like there'll be something in it early on for the bowlers, and the openers will really need to play tight in the early overs.
We're about ready to get underway, and already the crowd is up and about. This is looking to be a great day of cricket. No shot offered. Wow, that missed a lot. Misses everything. No, terrible shot. What a delivery.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Dot ball to finish off, and it's a maiden. Jansen, left-arm pace bowler, is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Classic cover drive, but finds the fielder at cover. Poor shot, really lucky. No runs coming off. Rabada ready to start from the shell end. Knocks them over. First ball of the over.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
They'll be looking to play in what we call the V early on. A straight bat, keeping the elbow bent and upright, and then look to expand the shot making as they settle in. Ah, that's nice. Good defence. Lovely cover drive, but straight to extra cover. Ball in, made the wrong line, and off they go.
Out for a duck. An innings that should have promised so much ends with a brilliant delivery that was almost unplayable.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter makes their way out. End of the over and another tight over by the bowlers. Tough work out there for the two batters. My word, how's that not a wicket? That's got them a direct hit on the body. End of a fine over, some very accurate bowling. End of the over, the batter's pinned down at the moment. Classic cover drive, but finds the fielder at cover.
An easy way to get the scoring started.
Jansen needs to get their run-up sorted. Looked like the release was a tad late. What a delivery.
batter gone for a duck, completely beaten. What a sight to see the stump sent flying.
Batter couldn't evade quick enough. Ouch, that will hurt. Another quiet over completed. The batters are staying the course though. Jansen ready to start from the pavilion end.